Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone out there? This is Aka Prime doing some commentary a little bit earlier than expected because we've got I think it's a makeup match between some pro teams. Jackpot, and what's the other one, IPS? Squidding Good. I just saw the abbreviation and typed that in as fast as I could. Wasn't worrying about what it was at the moment. So I'm going to have to fix that very quickly, actually. Because I don't have their names in here yet. I did that very quickly. But I know absolutely nothing about these teams. So what can you tell me about Jackpot?
One of the newer teams in the high-level scene. They consist of Leafy, Shadowing, Doc Q, and Legend. Of course, players have been on high-level teams before, and probably their most notable result is them being FT Burst, which was a FT win plus Starburst pickup in a
nice.
I think a month or two ago. On the other hand, you have French teams in the scene. The team has been around for a while. I think they've been around definitely a good couple of years now. I remember the first time I saw them in Div 1 back then against I think Overflow. That was a long time ago, but even now they're still a strong team. Definitely maybe top 3 in France, honestly. So
wow.
Definitely just see. It'll be interesting to see how these two teams are going to fare here against each other.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to it. This is my first time off the Academy League, so I'm going to be looking at them and going, how are they doing that? Taking quiet notes as I try to get to be a better player myself. So, we've got people just starting to join the lobby now. And let's see if I can figure out how to... Oh, we've already got a prediction. Looks like we still have the prediction poll from yesterday up. That's got to go. Let's see if I... Do you want to take care of taking that out, or... Well, I'll see if I can... Well, I've got computer sound a little low. Let's see if this fixes it. Try saying something now. Does that make a difference? I hope so.
I'll just make an announcement myself here real quick for this stream.
All right, go for it. Does anyone want to do a pro league match as well as everything else was a little bit off the cuff, so I wasn't entirely prepared for it. We're just now getting people into the room. Still waiting on 4 people. Not sure which 4. I don't know their names. Looks like we've got 3 members. 3 members of Squidding Good. Looks like 2 members of Jackpot.
Probably right now Ray on Shadowing and Q, and I believe Squidding Good, since I don't think Porky's playing, they're going to be waiting on Theo, so I have to wait on them for doing.
Well, hopefully that won't take them too long, because we want to get this on the road and we want to see some great matches. Can't hear IPS still? Okay, what can I do to make you louder? Can I do user volume is at max? Yeah, Porky isn't joining. We've got 2 empty spots still. All right, so while we've got a moment, I'm just going to start going over the maps, because the maps for the pro team are a little bit different, I think, than what are going to be coming up next for the Academy League. Because, as I said, they're doing a makeup match. And we're going to be starting off with Tower Control at Anchovy Games. I honestly kind of hate Anchovy Games, I'm not going to lie. What's your opinion on this map?
It was TC maps. So you can honestly see where if the enemy, if of course the pushing team could definitely get control of that left wall and office, you can get a massive push. Meanwhile, on the other hand, the team on defense can easily just set up on that top right and that office and honestly just kind of camp there, throwing bombs and using their specials to stop a push, or simply shooting at tower. You know,
Yep.
like if you have a weapon like machine or something like that, you can easily just shoot at tower and that'll make people get
power, or you're gonna get a kill if they don't move. So this is definitely a map here, which is gonna depend on the pushing team, like which team is gonna be able to get control of office and left wall on a push.
Okay, looks like we've got you on here now for volume. Not sure what the problem was, but hopefully not one I'm gonna have to find a lot. So let's just gonna check on the in-game screen because
All right.
right.
Just made the announcement there. Right, we can get started here.
All right. Everyone's ready, I hope. Two of us, awesome spectators. I have Jackpot listed as the alpha team. SGs must all be Squidding good. I hope these are the right teams, because if not, we're going to have to redo a match.
Yeah, the teams are right, so we're gonna be fine.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna ask you, what do you think we're gonna see here from these teams? Like, what weapon do you want to see coming out
What
from one of
weapons
these
do I
teams
want
here
to
for
see?
TC Ancho? Yeah,
This
for a map like
is
TC Ancho.
honestly, this is a map where Stingray is rather divisive, just because there's so much up and down. I'm not sure if if I want to see a Stingray weapon out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think
This is actually, I think, yeah, that does make sense because yesterday when we were watching Amateur, there was actually a lot more Firefin coming out from the Charger players than Stingray Charger. So maybe, I'm not sure myself, I'm not really a Charger player, so maybe Chargers prefer Firefin here. Maybe for the bomb rush, might be better to get control of left wall, or in general, get control of the street.
Left wall, I'd almost rather see Tentamissiles here than Stingray, just because that gets people out of the way, makes people move so you can target them better when you've got quite a few nice kills behind walls for Chargers.
Yeah, definitely. I know from the side, I know already know Squidding good. They do have a couple of one tricks. We won't Porky isn't playing right now, so we're not going to see that full squeezer. But Fury and Geku, Fury of course is an L3 main, so probably going to see those come out. Maybe Geku might be K-Shy. I've seen him play that too.
Well, we're going to see a lot of stuff. Looks like we've got Jackpot in the purple, Squidding good in the green, and does that count as a double backline with the Nautilus splatling, or is Nautilus more midline? I'm never quite sure. Stingray straight line, direct line of sight on the tower, so they can actually hit it. Wait. Yeah, not sure that stopped the push. Jackpot's got a nice run going. Squidding good trying to get him off. They can't. Well, they finally got the numbers advantage. Finally got a numbers advantage. Finally maybe ended that push, but we'll see if they can actually make the push up or if they can just... Because while they're doing this, they're losing people and the other team's building up specials. That's a delayed wipe. That's a delayed wipe. That's... No. Yep. But if they can... They have to actually get over there. They have to make some nice picks. They have to get rid of the fire fin, and they have to take out at least one other person, probably not to make any gents. Yep, bomb rush had a victim. Oh. One's fast flank got in there, got out. No. Nowhere near knockout. Nowhere near a knockout, and they've got quite a ways to go. They haven't gotten past checkpoint 2. That's the point of safety here. Past checkpoint 2. Getting past... Squidding could make it past checkpoint 1. They could make it 2 and past checkpoint 2. They just need one good run, and they might be getting it now. Yep. Oh, Justin... And that Stingray did not do enough to help them out. That's another delayed wipe. 3 down, then the last. Oh, yeah. There's a 1-point lead. Squidding Good's last chance here. Can they do anything? 3, 2... nope. That is game. First one goes to Jackpot.
From Jackpot there with the safety. We feel they'll probably have the 16 KA. So that's definitely nice to see.
Okay.
So what is our next map here coming up?
Hang on, let me check, because I think it's a little... Black Belly Rainmaker is going to be coming up next. Just what everyone wants to see.
Right. So Black Belly Rainmaker... So this is, of course, one of the better Rainmaker maps, in my opinion. Of course, Rainmaker being, well, the worst mode in the game.
Hey!
So, it is... So at least having a couple of maps that are good for it, this is one of them. And the main thing about this map is that if you get wiped at the beginning, it's going to be a really easy push for the team that, of course, got the wipe. They're going to be able to get like 20 or something instantly if they just go. And, of course, there's 2 ways to push here, left and right, but depending on the enemy team's comp, you can choose which way you want to go. But usually you want to go through mid, especially if their team has a Ray, which is definitely going to happen here because we're talking about Black Belly Rainmaker. You're either gonna see a Ray or you're gonna see a Sea Jet, one of the two. And
Ray is pretty acidic in this area.
Yeah, if you're not gonna see a Sea Jet, you're gonna see a V Charger or a V Heavy or some other kind of Ray weapon. not running Ray here is kind of a death sentence in some cases because that gives the option for the opposing to push left, which usually is something that's kind of canceled out if you have Ray, because if you can just Ray down there, and that's not really a spot where the Rayer can move much. Meanwhile, of course, if you push on the other side, there is more space to move around in, which makes it easier to able to dodge that Ray and actually like get a push and not just get stopped by Ray in like 5 seconds.
I just know pushing left is what every idiot doing solo queue every single time. Can't stop them.
Mm-hmm.
Right, looks like we're about...
Right, I gotta press A. My bad.
No worries. Looks like we're about ready to go. And Black Belly Rainmaker. Jackpot's up 1. Let's see Squidding Good take it back. Jackpot's going to be the yellow this time. Yep, Pot is yellow. Squidding Good is blue.
So we're seeing here pretty much same comp coming out from Squidding Good. Pretty much only Theo changing his scope instead.
Nice.
And
tense.
Meanwhile,
got a big
on the side of
Jackpot's side, which...
Yeah, we got Q on the Charger now with Ray, and it also has Tenacity special charge, so it's definitely going to be playing around that Ray there. Legends on the try now with Ninja Squid, looking for those sneaky plays, and you just got, I think, 2 there in mid. Yep, and Shadow on that 10 is definitely going to help out with the pushes, but see Gekko now sneaking into a corner on that wall, hanging on for dear life it seems, but it's going to get caught out, maybe going to get out a pick, but Leafy's going to be able to get that pick, and now... Legend
Rainmaker pop.
Unfortunate.
And no,
so now we're seeming to have a big
cheering
fight.
for whoever's losing. That's my goal.
Mm-hmm. So
we can definitely take this back, even with their 1-point lead.
Mm-hmm. So now we see this here. Ray again coming out from Q, and that's gonna be able to get down on. That's gonna be able to get Fury down, and Theo's gonna go down as well. It's only Gekko now in mid. Was
with
able
a
to
nice
pick
flank on
Q,
Gekko's spot.
Yeah.
Neither team's really got an advantage yet.
Yeah. Shadow now just taking this Rainmaker, trying to take away from Gekko. But Gekko able to get that Rainmaker. And that's going to put Jackpot in a situation where their push is over and their respawns are actually pretty staggered right now. To say that, though, really good pick by Q.
Oh, very nice one by Theo, too. The 10's coming in as a defensive move, and looks like they're pushing left.
Q's going to get another pick there.
Not bad.
On the Rainmaker, and... Right now, honestly, Q here is just getting these picks. Seems like Squidding can't really get out of her sights, and now it's going to be a push by Jackpot. Shadow here trying to opt to go right. Angel's going to come out from Fury, though, looking for picks.
Angel's
I feel like the Rainmaker
very
here.
aggressively.
It's like the Rainmaker there. You see Legend here having to fight in mid with Gekko. It's going to end up just disengaging from that. Q here getting pushed on the right side by Orichi.
Charger tap shotting, losing that fight. Charger versus NZAP close range is not going to be good for the Charger.
Yeah. So you see now Squidding making a push of their own. Armor does come out though for Jackpot. They do lose lead though, but
they do
not
lose
by
lead,
much
but
though.
no one's even made it to. This is very much a game that hasn't really started. Everything's being
definitely
what makes any progress.
And Jackpot definitely has had a couple opportunities here, but it feels like they haven't pushed just fast enough. They just haven't moved up on that right side fast enough, and they're, for example, given opportunities for Fury to use that Ancient there in the last.
There they go.
As I say that though,
something go down finally happened.
Good from Leafy's Inkjet, but once again, the push is gonna get stopped for now, and Fury's also gonna take out Legend there, and Orichi is just gonna take this Rainmaker out of that spot to maybe get a push for Squidding Good going, because. Lead at 54, a bit better, but still definitely not good enough for this map.
No, Black Belly you can push to 30, 40 very quickly. Just need one good...
Definitely, so still Squidding Good, you're struggling to find
Legend's
the push,
getting some picks with that Tri-Slosh, taken out by Rainmaker. Very nice use of Rainmaker's range there.
So we're going to see Ray coming out by Q, looking to get that pick on the Rainmaker, and might get it, does get it. So now we're seeing a situation where, honestly, right now, Squidding kind of bunched up, and maybe a pincer going to come in here from Jackpot just to get these picks. They do get Fury, looking for Gekko, do get Gekko, and that's going to be a delayed wipe.
Oh, yeah.
And now we're going to see Jackpot pushing again. Even with a minute left, they could be defensive if they wanted to, but honestly, that's not the best idea when you're only lead of 54. As I said, that armor does come out, and as well, Ray for Squidding good. So this, maybe if you can survive this, still a hope for a push here for Jackpot, but Legend does go down, or reaching going to go down to the Rainmaker instead. Fury here is going to be able to get the Rainmaker, and Shadow last one left.
Super nice way behind the tent there, because that tent and Rainmaker can be devastating to try and round. Gecko didn't quite out of ink there, which they're painting the way, going up the left path. No, they don't have Stingray ready.
Yeah, Q does get that pick though, and they might take out a reach. If they do take out a reach here, and Fury jumps in though, maybe looking to make the hero play to save the team. Does get Shadow. Might be able to get Q here. Q here makes a smart jump out. Q's actually very close to Ray here. If they can get Ray before Lita's got him by Squidding good, and they do get Ray,
and they did. That's going to be the game.
That's going to be game. Very clutch jump out and Ray coming up by Q though. Very smart play there. You know, some chargers might have just taken that fight against the L3 and might have just died there, and that could have lost them the game there. But Q
sometimes
just
getting away.
The situation.
Sometimes
definitely seen the situation.
The best thing you can do. Orochi 14. Everyone did a great job that game.
But
was just a little bit outmatched.
That situation though.
Squid was able just a little bit outmatched.
They were able to see the situation there where Shadow went down to Fury in the jump in, so just decided to jump out and get that Ray and end the game there. But in general, that game was definitely more of those Rainmaker stalemate kind of games. You know, very slow, very long. You know, not really anyone making any substantial pushes. Like the first push was to 54, I think. So not a lot happened that match, but Jackpot still coming out with the win. Another 2-0 up in this series. So Squidding Good is backed up now. It's going to have to see what they can do to maybe get a reverse sweep here.
All right, well, let's see them get a reverse sweep then. Next map is going to be Ink Block Clams. Earlier you were talking about Rainmaker. No, Clam Blitz is... I don't want to say the absolute worst mode, because my feelings on this mode vary by the specific maps available and exactly who I get in solo queue.
I mean, Clam Blitz is definitely a mode that is horrible in solo queue. I'm going to agree with you on that. But in general, solo queue is just bad in general. So, but Clam Blitz in competitive, especially once you get to a high level, you know, it's developed. Because back then, Clam Blitz used to be horrible even at high level. Like, it was horrible watching it. It was very boring. But it's developed since then to a point now where you see, to get a push, you have to get picks. You have to use specials. You got to combine specials. That's how you get a push on Clam Blitz. And games can get really close, really interesting, and go down to the wire. And especially on this map where if you get wiped, a push can happen in like 5 seconds. There's barely any distance between one basket to the other. So you want to make coordinated pushes, because if you get wiped in a push here and it wasn't a big push and your enemy is a small penalty, you could just lose the game there.
If either team has enough clams and they get and the other team goes 2 or 3 down, it's over. Right then, right there. Bamboo coming out. Didn't quite see that.
Yeah, keep pulling here, pulling out the Bamboo. Leafy also now on shot for this map. And besides being good, we're seeing that Rapid Pro Deco, which is a weapon that I haven't seen in a long time. But
well, it's doing some good work right now.
Yeah, I was able to get 2 picks there. So now we're going to see here with Armor and Inkjet, maybe for trying to look for some more picks, and maybe Squidding Good going to make the first push of this map.
They've only got 11 clams. That is not enough for a good push right now. Oh,
definitely. But they do take down Q and might be able to take out a couple of more. But this
and now they're down
here,
3.
It's actually a Squidding Good wipe.
That was. Neither side has enough. Even after the wipe, they've only got 13 clams. That is not enough for a major push here. For clams, you really want, I'd say 15 at the minimum to start pushing. Preferably 20 or 30 if you can get it. Just because...
Yeah, 30, 20...
Throwing in individual clams is definitely worth more, but it's cost so much time. You've got to be prepared to fight for every inch of that.
Yeah, definitely. With 20 to 30 clams is definitely something you need when you have a penalty. But as I say that, Shadow gets in there with 1 clam. There is still a lot of clams on the
Yep,
side
they've got
Jackpot. They can
they have
just sneak
15
in and
other
get them.
clams if they can get over
And
there.
Legend is getting them in. Legend got hold of them in. A power clam coming in from Leafy.
2 power clams.
Another clam coming in from Leafy as well. Missiles do come out from Q. A reach here in mid against Shadow. Shadow gets that pick. And now Q gonna look here to get even more clams in. Shadow does go down to Geku though. Fury goes down as well. And right now we're just seeing a massive bloodbath here at the basket. And that's gonna be Jackpot's push over as Legend finally goes down to Theo.
All right. Looks like they're going to make a counter push. Did they pick up that pity clam away?
Yeah, like, this is what I'm telling you, man. As soon as you go down here in this map, you guys with that other team just go right back and push in. And lead might shift here just after that push, but...
They're already down to 50. There's a 5-point difference there. That's 2 clams. They've got...
Reach here trying to sneak in, but...
If
Reach
they can...
Oh, it's gonna
nope,
be able to
they got the lead. Leads? Yes. We might...
Geku is going to go down, though.
There's a 1-point difference between these two teams right now. Major penalties that they've got to work out before they make any sort of progress.
Especially for Jackpot right now, they're going to need more than 1 power clam. We want to do a situation like that, maybe like 1 or 2 power clams, and then have a lot of clams behind that and get the picks. Like, the only way they're going to get the lead back here is if they have like 1 or 2 picks to push in with, because if they don't have any picks, you're not going to get an actual push. You're just going to throw a power clam and then die, which is not going to lead anything.
Squidding good down 3.
They get the picks,
but they've only got,
they
don't have even 10, unless they grab the pity. I don't think they've got the
Shadow when you're getting the pity.
Oh, yeah.
Legend throwing
That's
the first
gonna
one
do
in.
it.
Shadow
That's
jumping
gonna
in.
do it.
That's going to be lead. Leafy on the far left flank here with 7 clams. If they can sneak in with those clams, and she is going to see with those clams.
And they
get
did.
a couple of them in.
Nice.
And now push down to 17. Q still on this left side, just harassing Fury. Fury here looking at that pay to get her off him. But now Squidding Good here is going to not only have to get that penalty down, but they're going to have to make definitely
quite a push
more than just 1
it.
wipe. Yeah, so they do have 22 clams. They're getting 1 power.
There goes 1. There goes
here.
2.
They might be able
and
to
they're
get lead.
going with the 3.
Theo goes down.
Nope. They need 2 more clams.
Now.
They need 2 more clams again. But I don't think they're...
yeah, that's very unfortunate
they
there.
got wiped out.
Now, no. Right now, yeah,
Jackpot's set for another push. They've got 1 regular. They've got pity. They've just got to go and get it.
They actually have enough to KO.
Yep.
They got enough to KO here, I believe.
They've got enough to
KO.
KO.
They're able to get Geku in mid here, but actually Geku going to get that pick in mid.
If they
Geku
can,
here,
if they can
maybe
get
look
him
for
in.
that pick on Shadow as well. Is going to go down. Fury now dropping down on mid, not really winning much support. And Jackpot are going to play it safe and back up to their plat, and they're going to wait for their teammates. Legend and Leaf here, both on the left side, maybe looking for a push on Theo to get those climbs in. And Geku again going to come in and just stop Legend. And going to stop Leafy as well. And right now, Jackpot's got to be careful. Even if right now Squidding has no clams, if they give Squidding a wipe here, they can just get the clams and make a push. But as I said, that Geku's going to feed into Q, and Q's going to be able to get that pick. And just a bloodbath right now.
Yep, they're playing defensively. They know that the other team's got to get quite a good push going to get anywhere with this. They're going, we're not going to let them. We're just going to stay back, focus on picks, focus on taking them out, not letting them get any clams, and 10 seconds left. I don't think Squidding Good has a power clam. No, wait, they've got 1.
They do have a power clam, actually.
They do have 1.
Unfortunately, Shashin again with his own power clam is not going to get in, though.
And they were trying to score then to stop overtime right off.
Yeah, but right now they're going to have to push Legend
bit of a chance.
They got it. Oh, but Q's able to get that pick on Theo. It's not going to get the pick on Reach. He's almost going to get a pick on Fury, and that's going to be it.
And that's game. That's game.
Geku jumping in for a desperate play, but yeah, that's it. Jackpot taking a 3-0 win versus Squidding Good here right now, and yeah. So I think actually that was Jackpot's first time live. So definitely putting out a show here, beating Squidding Good 3-0. Of course, with some pretty close games, but still a 3-0
18
anyway.
on Legend, 17
definitely
on...
a good 18 actually by Legend there. Really good play by him.
All right, well, that was Jackpot for the win. Yeah, good game to both teams. So, what's supposed to happen is I'm going to check the schedule for a second. Hang on a second, because I don't think the next first Academy tier match is supposed to start for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think for 20 minutes. So let us check.
So, and the maps for that are going to be a little bit different.
We could possibly just
offline here for the bit so you can get your graphics ready and all that, and then we can get back started around 5 minutes until the match and just get the teams in the lobby then as well.
All right, that sounds fine to me. But while we're still open, I'm going to, before I end the stream, like I said, we'll be back at about 4:35. Going to take a moment, thank everybody who's donated so far to our prize pool. We've got Nikki Murray with $3 at the top right now, it looks like, unless it hasn't been updated from yesterday. It may not have. I haven't checked. Thanks our staff on this wonderful page here. And looking here for the maps and modes for coming up for Academy League. But ending it for now, we'll be back in about 15 minutes, I think.